Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make my delicious big old stuffed crust pizza from scratch. Now, this type of pizza has a lot of cheese in it. It has over 2 pounds of cheese in it. So it has 1 pound of cheese to go on top of the pizza as a topping, and another pound is going to go straight into the crust of the pizza. This is also a pan pizza. It also has a flavorful marinara sauce, 2 different types of cheeses, parmesan and mozzarella. Now, as for toppings, I've added pepperoni on top, but you can use any other type of toppings of your choosing. Once the pizza has been assembled, from there it is baked in the oven. This pizza, you can get about 10 or possibly more servings, all depending on how you slice it. It's flavorful, full of cheese, and absolutely delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you'll need to make your homemade stuffed crust pizza. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some bread flour, yellow cornmeal, sugar, instant yeast, salted butter, olive oil, 6 ounces of tomato paste, pepperoni slices, 1 pound, that's 2 8-ounce packages of mozzarella cheese. And to stuff our pizza crust, you're going to need some string cheese. Now I'm going to be using 2 packs of this string cheese. And you will also need some shredded parmesan cheese. And for our seasonings and herbs and spices, you'll need 1 small pot of garlic, some salt, Chef Paul Podol's pizza and pasta magic, granulated onion, granulated garlic, some dried oregano, dried basil, dried thyme, and some dried parsley. And for your tools, you'll need a cheese shredder, and to bake your pizza, you'll need a 16-inch in diameter pizza pan. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. So on this chopping board, I have 1 clove of garlic. I've cut it in half. I'm going to take a garlic press and press the garlic. And there we go. Alright, let's get started with shredding our mozzarella cheese. So here we have our cheese shredder. Now I'm doing this in halves. We're going to shred 2 8-ounce packages, that's 1 pound total, of mozzarella cheese. Now I have a new way of doing it here. So as you can see, I've kind of tilted the cheese shredder at a 45-degree angle, and I just shred the cheese like that as well. And our cheese has been shredded. From there, you're going to take this and place this into your refrigerator. Alright, let's get started making our marinara sauce. So in this medium-sized glass bowl, add 6 ounces of tomato paste, 3/4 cup of water, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/4 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/8 of a teaspoon of dried thyme, 1/4 teaspoon of dried parsley, a half a teaspoon of Chef Paul's pizza and pasta magic, 1/4 teaspoon of granulated onion, 1/4 teaspoon of granulated garlic, and to cut the acid of the tomato, you're going to add a half a teaspoon of sugar. Stir all your ingredients together with a whisk until combined. Preheat your fire to medium heat. Okay, let's heat up our marinara sauce. So in a small pot, add your marinara sauce right on in there. Give this a quick stir. Let this simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, you're going to go ahead and turn your fire off. Add a half a tablespoon of salted butter right on in there, and stir this until the butter melts into the sauce. And from there, our marinara sauce is done. Let this cool completely. You can also make this 1 to 2 days in advance. Alright, let's get started with the preparation of our pizza dough. So in our stand mixer bowl, add 3 1/4 cups of bread flour, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Stir all your ingredients together. Okay, let's mix the dough. So in our stand mixer bowl, fitted with the dough hook attachment, add 1 1/3 cups of warm water. The temperature of the water should be between 115 and 120 degrees Fahrenheit. 2 tablespoons of melted salted butter, and 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Mix this on a medium-low speed or according to your stand mixer's instructions on mixing doughs for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now that the dough is mixed together, if you touch the dough with your hands, the dough should be slightly sticky, or if it doesn't stick at all, that means that the dough is ready. Lightly flour the surface of your table. Add your dough on top of the table. Next, you're going to take your hands and you're going to knead the dough for 1 minute. After 1 minute, you're going to form the dough into a ball. Let the dough rest for 15 to 20 minutes. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes now. Take your hands and press the dough down. This is going to release the gases caused by the yeast. After you press the dough down, you're going to take your hands and you're going to stretch the dough outwards. So this is going to make it a larger circle. The diameter of the circle at this point should be about close to 15 inches. Okay, now that we've achieved our desired thickness of our pizza dough, next what we're going to do is we're going to take our rolling pin and we're going to roll out the edge of the dough. So we're just going to start from the edge. We're not going from the center because we already have our desired thickness from the center. We're just going to start off from the edge about 2 to 3 inches going in from the edge. You just take that section and just roll it out flat. Now we want this section of the dough, the very end of the dough, so that we're going to fold it over the cheese sticks. So the dough at this point should be about 17 to 18 inches in diameter. So it should be larger than the pizza pan, as you see here. Okay, let's go ahead and prepare our pizza pan. Add 3 teaspoons of olive oil into the pizza pan. Take your hand and spread the oil around the pizza pan. Okay, next you're going to take some yellow cornmeal and you're going to lightly sprinkle that around the pizza pan. Now, if you don't have the yellow cornmeal, you can omit it from the recipe. And from there, our pizza pan has been prepared. Okay, next you're going to take your hands and you're going to pick the pizza dough up from off the top of the table. And from there, you're going to take your pizza dough and you're going to transfer that onto your pizza pan. Take your hands and press the dough down into the pizza pan. Make sure you lift up the very end of the pizza dough while you're pressing the dough down into the pizza pan. This is going to allow any air to escape that might have been in between the pizza pan and the dough itself. Now there should be some dough hanging from the side of the pizza pan. So you're going to take that dough and you're just going to take your hands and you're just going to gently stretch that out. You should have about 1 to 2 inches of dough hanging from the edge of the pizza pan. All right, here we have our string cheese. Each piece of cheese is about 1 ounce in weight. I'm using 2, so that's 2 ounces in weight total. And make sure that the pieces of cheese are cold and flexible, okay? So we're going to take our 2 pieces of string cheese and we're going to add that directly on top of the dough, right where the edge of the pizza pan is. Now, if you feel this may be too much cheese, you can also reduce it down to just 1 stick, okay? All right, and there we go. To form the pizza crust, you're going to take the dough that's hanging from the edge of the pizza pan and you're just going to stretch that out gently. And from there, you're going to fold it directly over the 2 cheese sticks. And once you do that, only thing you have to do is just take your fingers and press down the seal. Now, once done, you're going to take your hands and you're going to make sure you carefully push the cheese back toward the edge of the pizza pan. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 450 degrees. All right, let's get started with assembling our pizza. So we're first going to start by taking the marinara sauce and we're just going to add it directly toward the center of the pizza dough. And from there, you're going to take a spoon or a spatula and you're just going to spread the marinara sauce around the pizza dough. Next, you're going to lightly sprinkle some shredded parmesan cheese on top of the marinara sauce. Now, it doesn't have to be any amount, just lightly sprinkle it on top. Okay, once done, you're going to generously sprinkle the shredded mozzarella cheese on top of the marinara sauce. I generally like to start toward the end where the pizza crust is about to begin. And I'll just fill in that section first. And then from there, I go toward the center of the pizza. And make sure you reserve a small amount of the shredded mozzarella cheese because we're going to sprinkle a little bit more on top once we add the pepperoni. It doesn't have to be a certain amount, just save just a little bit of it. Okay, next you're going to add your pepperoni slices on top of the shredded mozzarella cheese. And again, the same thing with the mozzarella cheese. I like to start toward the area where the pizza crust begins. And once I fill in that section, I go more toward the center, like how you see here. And also, if there's any other type of toppings of your choosing that you want to add on top, you can do that as well. Now remember that small amount of mozzarella cheese that I told you to reserve? You're going to sprinkle that on top of the pepperoni slices. And from there, our pizza has been assembled. Next, we're going to wait about 2 minutes. And after that, the pizza is ready to be baked. Place this into a preheated 450-degree oven on the middle rack. Bake this for 12 to 15 minutes. While the pizza is in the oven, let's make our garlic butter mixture. So in the small food processor, add 4 tablespoons of melted salted butter right on in there, and your 1 clove of pressed garlic. Blend this for 15 to 20 seconds. And there we go. Alright, it's been about 12 to 15 minutes now. Let's go ahead and remove this out of the oven. Alright, here we have our pizza. We've just taken it out of the oven. Here I have the garlic butter mixture with a pastry brush. Now you want to do this as quickly as possible. You're going to generously brush that garlic butter mixture onto the pizza crust. Okay, next you're going to take some shredded parmesan cheese and you're going to lightly sprinkle that onto the pizza crust. And from there, our stuffed crust pizza is complete. And after that, it is ready to be served. Now I went ahead and cut you a slice of pizza. Let me show you how it looks. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at how beautiful and cheesy that looks. And look at the crust. The crust is filled with just the right amount of cheese. Perfect. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade pepperoni stuffed crust pizza. Made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including for this delicious homemade pepperoni stuffed crust pizza. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. Y'all look at that. Oh. I'm going to start by eating the crust first. Oh yeah, the crust has the right amount of cheese in it. Perfect. Now for the pizza itself. Oh yeah. Pizza is soft. It's literally so soft it melts in your mouth. Flavorful. It has lots of cheese, even in that crust. With that garlic butter parmesan cheese on top, y'all. When I tell you, it is delicious. It is a winner. Yes, yes, yes. I'm telling y'all, try the recipe. It's on point. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one. Peace.